right, so we're here with.
My name is Garrett. I'm with Combat Abrasives, one of the owners at Combat Abrasives. We are manufacturers of sanding belts and sanding discs, primarily for craftsmen, whether you be a knife maker or woodworker.
Awesome.
What we have here is our, this is our famous Shredder ceramic belts. These are generally used for stock removal. They're available in grits 24 grit through 120 grit. Like I said, people generally use them for stock removal. Because they're ceramic, the abrasive grain is a lot denser and lasts a lot longer than, like, say, an aluminum oxide or a zirconia. So that's generally why people go with that when they're removing stock. And then we kind of go over here to the other popular belts. We have the aluminum oxide X-Weight. Then these are the aluminum oxide J-Flexes. Now the J-Flexes are primarily used when you're contour sanding or slack belt sanding, whereas the X-Weight is best for when you're grinding against a platen or something where there's something behind there. You can slack belt grind with it as well. That's typically what people do. Then we carry these all the way up to 600 grit. Then we have our popular surface conditioning non-woven belts, which are available in 4 different grits. The difference between the finish between the surface conditioning belts and the aluminum oxide belts, for instance, if maybe you can show over here, I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but the shininess is pretty similar. Obviously, it's just you have more of a satin finish, so the line grains appear to be thicker because of how the abrasive is constructed. It's like a fibrous surface conditioning material that's got abrasive impregnated into it, which you could kind of feel here. I'd say about 80% of people use these, but people usually go from like the surface conditioning belts into hand sanding or something like that to finish up their blade, and then also to do like some sharpening or whatever.
Okay, so a quick question would be, does everything fit every machine or certain sizes?
Yeah, so I mean, we make a bunch of different sizes. 2x72 is the most common by far. Although, a lot of people start out.
Custom-made stuff?
Yeah, we do a ton of custom-made stuff. 1x30 is probably the most common, other than 2x72, because that's where people start out. They'll go pick up a Harbor Freight 1x30 belt sander. And then, we sell these like kits, for instance, that are like $60, and it's got a little bit of everything in there. That way they can start out when they're making knives, and it's, really affordable. Then generally from, the 1x30s, people jump from the 1x30s to the 2x72, which 2x72 is just, that's where people really, I think, start to improve their craft a lot and
all right.
become professionals. So.
Do you guys have any other social media to follow?
Yeah, so check us out on Instagram. It's at Combat Abrasives for our metalworking, and then at Maverick Abrasives for our woodworking portal on Instagram, and then you can find us on Facebook too, and then our YouTube channel is Combat Abrasives as well. So.
And do we buy everything on your site or Amazon?
Yeah, our website is www.combatabrasives.com. We have a lot of kits on there if you're just starting out, or if you're a professional and want a good, mixture of a bunch of stuff. We also have a bunch of specialty abrasives, and we can also do custom belts too if you just shoot us an email, combat@maverickabrasives.com. So,
all right,
thanks for checking us out.
Much. This was definitely not a dull moment. All right, we've learned something. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Take it easy.
Have a great blade show.
Bye.